Two Buzz Oldberg here. Yes, I am. I'm out here in the rain tonight. I can't see through my window light. It's fog dirt. Turn the air conditioner off. I got a good air conditioner right there, and it's been hot. And it started raining, and then it chooched up my window real bad. It's hot outside and cold in here. Any words? We got some good things going on over here in Bergland. We're doing a VR. I'm gonna pause it just a second. Any words? I'm here to do a VR to my good buddy Sasquatch Piper. Sasquatch Piper 2. Look on to Jesse. What about it there, Jesse? Jesse's a great fella. Big heart. Loves this community. The YTPC. Just an awesome guy. I really like Jesse. Me and Jesse, we started out at the same time. And he's from Kentucky and I'm from Tennessee. And I messaged him. He had 50 subs and I think I had 48 subs. And I said, we'll shout one another out and help one another and we'll see if we can grow together. And we did. And we hit 100 together, 200 together, 300, and we got all the way to 400. And Jesse got robbed. He lost his channel somehow. Somebody got in there and hacked on Jesse and done him wrong. And he had to start all over. But look on to him. Oh my, he's back up to 133, and I'm gonna help him all I can because I like him. He's a great friend. And old Jesse wants to know. Yes, he does. He's wanting to know. I also got a box opening I want to do. I've got some new choochers, and I want everybody to see them. But old Jesse wants to know our fondest memory of a pipe, and I'm gonna tell a little story here. I've told it once before.
Yeah, go ahead.
My fondest memory, I've told this story once before, but I'm gonna tell it again. My fondest memory, or a memory that I can really remember about a choocher, was when I was a little bitty feller. I remember after working all day, the family there on my grandpa's, he sharecropped on a farm. He didn't own a farm, but he raised a little tobacco. My dad helped him. Some of my uncles and they lived off tobacco all their life growing up. But any words, they were.
No, they're the wrong corner post, so we didn't need another trailer.
Any words, I was a little bitty feller, and I was sitting there with my dad, my uncle, two of my uncles, and my grandfather. And my dad and them, they were having themselves a cold beer, and Grandpa there, and Grandpa he had a living room with a TV in it, but he also had a room where he just sat. He had a couple rocking chairs, one of them was his, fireplace in there, and a couple chairs, and an old chair with a little desk on the side of it. It was back when you had a telephone in your house, and it was an old dial-up phone, and it sat on a table, and that little table was a holder for that phone. It sit there, and you could sit in a little chair, and right beside you, it was like a magazine rack underneath. That's where you kept your phone book and whatnot, and your phone was right on top, and you'd sit there and talk on the phone. That's back in the olden days, folks. Back in the 70s, yes it was. Yes it was. And I was sitting there, a little bitty feller, just messing around with the phone book. I was trying to find our name, all the Elmores in the phone book. I was trying to find them out and see if we was in there. And yes, we was. We was in there, all of us. And that was the good old days. And I was listening to my grandpa and my dad and all of them. And these were real men to me, heroes, strong men. My old grandpa was sitting there chooching on his pipe. And that pipe that he was a chooching on was a Dunhill that I own to this day. I still own that pipe. My dad took that pipe when my grandpa passed on, and he passed it on to me. And I've had that pipe for a few years. Dad passed away last year, but he had given me that pipe when I took up a pipe and was collecting, and had a bunch of pipes, and he seen how much I liked them, and he said, "You can go ahead and take these pipes." And he kept a few of his that he was still chooching, but he gave me all Grandpa's pipes and some of his. But anyway, these men were sitting there, and they were talking about work and different things, and I never felt so small. These were men, and I was just a boy, but I felt real small. I felt safe. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't scared or anything, but I knew I wasn't a man. I knew I wasn't in that conversation. I knew my place, but I was a listening. And I knew that I wanted to be just like those men right there in that room. I knew I wanted to be just like them. And some people say I'm just like my dad. I don't know. But any words, I could still smell that old tobacco it was, what was that? Raleigh, Sir Walter Raleigh. Exactly what it is. Can't stand the taste of it. I try to chooch it like my grandpa. I love to smell it in the room with somebody else chooching it. But as far as me chooching it, can't do it. I just can't do it. No Sir Walter Raleigh for me. But any words, I can still remember that to this day. That's one of my fondest memories of a pipe. Just sitting in there and listening to the men folk talking, and just a boy, you know. But any words, that's my story, and I'm going to stick to it. Yes, I am. Now let's get on to some good stuff. Well, this is not that this wasn't good, but let's get on to, that's Jesse now. Go check Jesse out. He's got 100 and something subs, 33. The Sasquatch Piper. Now we got a, but any words, good luck to my buddy Jesse. And congratulations, and I hate you had to start over, old buddy, but I'm sure you'll be right back up there. In no time, we'll help you out and give you some shout-outs, and yes, sir, we will. But any words, I got a little bit of yabbo. Berg's been buying pipes again. Yes, he has. Alex, stay-at-home piper, good friend of mine, has given me some great deals on some pipes, and I guess his taste has changed in pipes, and every now and then he'll turn loose of a real nice one. He's been calling Bird first most of the time, I think, and tonight I'm chooching some Mac Barron given to me by the Peg Leg Piper from 2012, some dark twist, and let me tell you something. Pretty good drinking that OMS coffee for it. Is mighty good. But anyway, let's get on with this pipe showing. Everybody's been watching and waiting. First of all, we got a Dagner 2015 Christmas. A Christmas to remember. 'Twas the night before Dagner Christmas. Went all through the house. Every choocher was chooching, even the mouse. Look onto that, fellas. The red's coming off, but I think I can fix that. But look on to what a chunk of coal it is. That's what it was called, a lump of coal. A lump of coal. Look at that rustification. You won't get no better rustification. Nice little bit. And let me pause. Any words, that's my lump of coal there, my Dagner I got from stay-at-home piper Alex. He's a good feller. He always shoots straight with me. If anybody ever wants to buy a pipe from Alex, it'll always be just like he says it's going to be, and he'll get them right out to you. Yes, he will. Good fella. Really like him. And then Alex had this one. This is a blackjack 20. Now, back when he put these choochers out, a blackjack 20, I wanted one so bad. But at the time, I didn't have the money. Just look onto it. And this pipe, I chooched it outside today. I opened this up when I got it today and cleaned her up a little bit, and I chooched a little bit of tobacco in it, and it chooches really good. But you can see right there that that pipe is not broke in. He hasn't smoked that pipe very much. And no chatter, no, it's just in great shape. Really happy to get that one. Thank you a lot, Alex. I really do appreciate it. Yes, I do. And I chooched some of that McBaron Dark Twist I got from Peg Leg Piper. Go check out Peg Leg Piper if you haven't seen him. If you've never seen Peg Leg, good feller, Brian. Met up with Brian up in Nashville, him and Homestead Piper, and we had ourselves a good time. Yes, we did. Met his wife Dawn, and Miss Rhonda and Miss Dawn just hit it off. They hit it off. Yes, they did. They was like peas and carrots. And me and Brian got to run around there and chew some tobacco and had ourselves a good time. They were on vacation. Go check out Brian, Peg Leg Piper. Go check out Sasquatch Piper, for he's a mighty good feller too. And I want everybody to come back and see Old Berg anytime, for I'm always here. And I want everybody to keep on chooching. Yes, I do.